What's up YouTube, it's your boy M8trix21 back with yet another video, back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks presented by your boy M8trix21. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check out my Twitter page at M8trix21 and my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt, both the links are down below in the description. But enough of that, let's get to the kicks. So today we'll be looking at the Nike Air Max 186 Big Bubble University Red colorway. Let's go. So to start things off with the breakdown, we break down the overall look of the sneaker, tell you what colors to use, materials used, and that kind of thing, and my overall thoughts on the sneaker. So here's the sneakers right here, the Air Max 186 Big Bubble. You can tell why it's called the Big Bubble, because in the back the Air Max sole is pretty big on it. But I like this a lot. It's a little bit different than the regular Air Max we normally get, and the colors are pretty simple as well. The colors are just white and university red and light neutral gray, I'm sorry. And it looks, I mean, we know those colors work well together, so why wouldn't it work on this one? Like I said, you have mostly all over white, red hits on the bottom of the mudguard, as well as on the swoosh as well. You have gray, that light neutral gray on the uppers as well, white midsole, red outsole, and I think black outsole as well, which they didn't mention in the colors. But like I said, we had this big Air Max bubble, big for this sneaker, because back in the day, this was the original look of the sneaker before it was changed to like a smaller Air Max sole. So, but I mean, for this, it looks pretty dope. And I heard they had a big issue with trying to get this old technology, mix it with the new technology for the newer sneaker, and you know, they finally got it together. And there's a top-down look of the sneaker. You get more of that white on the toe box, neutral gray up along the sides of the sneaker, white laces, have a white patch on the tongue with Nike Air Max on it, which kind of looks to be a little bit of fade to it. It looks a little bit of pinkish, but you know, it is what it is. Sock line is white, insole is red with the white Nike Air on it. It looks, you know, pretty much basic. Other than that, only thing different or more OG is that Air Max bubble. But I like the way this looks. White and red works well together. Here's a look at the back of the sneaker. Like I said, more of those same colors, neutral gray, red, and the white. And I like the way they did the red for the Nike Air. It looks pretty clean. And like I said, you do have red, black, and white on the outsole. Like I said, in the colorway, it didn't have the black, but you know, here's the black. And so now let's take a closer look at the details, the fine details in this one. Like I said, the biggest detail is the Air Max bubble, which is bigger than the ones you get now, but more, you know, closer to the ones you got back in the day, back in '86 when the sneaker originally released. So pretty cool. Let's look at the materials. Like I said, you get that mesh materials on the toe box with the leathers as well. Nothing too premium, nothing too crazy, but pretty decent nonetheless. And the detail that I really like about it is this shoebox. The shoebox looks really cool, worn out. It's like a black shoebox with red, that's red underneath, and it's kind of wearing out. That's a detail I do like, and I mean, not many people really care about the box, but I do. I like the way it looks. It looks pretty dope, pretty cool, and nice. So now we get to part 2, which is the release and price information. So we don't have a set release date for these yet. There's no, it'll be March, more than likely on Air Max Day of this year. Price tag is $160, which isn't bad for this. You better find this on Sneakers app and other select retailers. Like I said, $160 isn't bad for this Air Max. It's dope, it's cool, it's nostalgic, it's retro, and I like the way it looks. They did a good job with this one. It's a little bit different than the ones you get nowadays, so you can have that one and this one in your collection at the same time. But like I said, look for them to drop on Air Max Day, $160, which isn't bad at all. So next we move on to value or my speculated value. So is this a pass, a rock, or a stock? Definitely not a pass. I think it's a rock and a stock. Definitely a dope sneaker. I think it will gain some value just because it is the OG version of the sneaker. But I think it's something you should put on your feet, wear it. It looks pretty dope, like I said. A little bit different than the ones you get now, so you better have both of them in your collection. And now we get to the recap and my final grade for these sneakers. So once again, the release date isn't set in stone. Just know it is March of this year, 2023. More than likely on Air Max Day, $160, and then you better find these on the Sneakers app and other select retailers. They shouldn't be too difficult to find, but I do expect these to sell out. So If you want them, definitely be ready to pick these up. Like I said, when I find out, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably post it. But I give these a 7.5 out of 10. It's a cop in my opinion. Like I said, I do like the way it looks. I like the retro vibes of it, as well as the ability to be able to have this one and a newer version of them, because they look different enough to actually, you know, pass. But it looks pretty dope in my opinion, either way it goes. And like I said, pretty cool. 7.5 is a pretty high score for it. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. It's your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to y'all later. Bye.